It's time to take a look at happenings in the world of sports. I will start with football, where Manchester United have appointed Ajax manager Erik ten Hag as their new manager to replace interim boss Ralf Rangnick at the end of the season. Ten Hag was in pole position to land the job over Mauricio Pochettino, with reports close to the manager and Ajax confirming compensation is below £2 million. The 52-year-old has signed a 3-year deal with the option of a further 12 months. He confirmed to United website that it is an honor to be appointed the new manager of the club. Still talking football in England, Arsenal Football Club put their pursuit of a place in the Premier League's top 4 back on track as they ended a run of 3 defeats with a crucial win against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Eddie Nketiah took advantage of Andres Christensen's header with a composed finish in the 13th minute. It was the start of a chaotic first half as Timo Werner equalized with a deflected shot 4 minutes later before Emile Smith-Rowe showed a real touch of class to beat Chelsea keeper Edouard Mendy from the edge of the area to make it 2-1. Cesar Azpilicueta made it 2-2, and Nketiah and Bukayo Saka added to make it 4-2. In other games, Manchester City returned to the top of the Premier League table with a 3-0 victory over Brighton. Everton played a 1-0 draw with Leicester City. Newcastle United beat Crystal Palace by a lone goal. Now let's take a look at football back home in the country, where former Super Eagles manager Gennett Rowe is demanding $1 million as compensation fee for what he claimed unfair dismissal by the country's football federation. Rowe was sacked by the NFF on the eve of the 2021 Africa Cup of Nations early this year. The NFF agreed to pay the German's salary until the end of his contract, which expires in December 2022. The former coach of the Azingo Stars of Gabon and Niger Republic, however, wrote a letter to the Federation of International Football Association, FIFA, demanding an additional sum for damages. That claim was contested by the Nigeria Football Federation, and a FIFA tribunal is examining the report with a reply expected from FIFA in the coming days. Still on the Football Federation, reports say that the NFF and the Sports Ministry are yet to reach a common ground on who should be the new manager of the Super Eagles. The NFF are looking to appoint a new head coach in a foreigner for the Super Eagles later this month. Reports confirm that the NFF have settled for Portuguese manager Jose PESEIRO, but the Sports Ministry is not happy with the choice. The 62-year-old was previously designated as the new coach of the Super Eagles before contract negotiations broke down. 3 other candidates, Philip Cocu, Laurent Blanc, and Ernesto Valverde, were also shortlisted for the posts. The Sports Ministry wants a level playing field for all the shortlisted coaches and has directed the NFF to invite them to Nigeria for interview. Now, the Super Eagles of Nigeria will face Sierra Leone, Guinea-Bissau, and Sao Tome and Principe in Group A of the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations qualifying rounds in Cote d'Ivoire. In the coming weeks, after the Eagles failed to pick a ticket for the 2021 the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar, what are the expectations ahead of the qualifiers, which begins next month? TVC Sports correspondent Ibola Lakindipawa has more details in this report.
This was evident with the chaos that erupted after the 1-0 draw against Ghana at the Moshood Abiola Stadium in Abuja on the 29th of March. Few weeks down the line, the Eagles may just have a chance to win back the love from the fans after draws for the 2023 African Cup of Nations were made on Tuesday, with the Eagles drawn in Group A alongside Guinea-Bissau, Sao Tome and Principe, as well as Sierra Leone.
On paper, it looks like a favorable draw. You respect or you reckon that the Super Eagles should book their passage with all maximum points. But then you ask yourself, does the Super Eagles still have that fear factor in it? It reminds you of the era of the USA 94. All day, every day would always make reference to that squad. Now, do we have that such quality in our squad?
You recall that things have not been well with the Super Eagles of Nigeria for some time now. You cannot celebrate. There's no opponent there you think or you want to believe the Super Eagles can beat easily. Think about Sao Tome and Principe. Is it Mauritius or is it Sierra Leone that had to come from 1 goal down, from 4 goals down to make it 4-4? And we also the Sierra Leoneans in Cameroon.
Sierra Leone and Guinea-Bissau both played at the last Nations Cup tournament in Cameroon, with the Guinean team playing the Eagles in one of their group matches at the competition. Nigeria won by 2-0 on that occasion, with second-half goals by Sadiq Umaru and William Troost-Ekong. Sierra Leone on their part forced a goalless draw against Algeria and an eventful 2-2 draw against Cote d'Ivoire before falling by a lone goal to Equatorial Guinea in their final group game. But a lot of changes will be expected of the Eagles before the qualifiers begin in May.
We do not really have a playing pattern, and you can only have a playing pattern when the technical structure of your nation's football is okay. How many times does the Nigerian Football Federation Technical Committee meet to really take an appraisal, reflect on how Nigeria is playing its football?
If we have a quality coach, like I've always said, it's not all about bringing Mr. A from the MPFL, Mr. B from Europe. If we have quality, I'm sure we have talent that can rule the world all day, every day.
The top 2 teams from each group automatically qualifies for the tournament to be hosted by Cote d'Ivoire, while Nigeria will be seeking to make her 20th appearance at the Continental Showpiece. Emmanuel Akindebuwa, TVC News, Lagos.